welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another Jasmy update. It's day number 1006 of the bear market. And as I was saying in my last update, I've just never been this excited for what is just about to happen in this market. I mean, I can tell you with the high degree of certainty, a lot of these things are just beginning to align for the very perfect storm that we want to see here on the Jasmy price. That obviously is going to be a storm in the sense that we are going to be having very wild price action to the upside, euphoria and all those good stuff that you see in a bull market, right? So we are going to be taking a deep dive into the Jasmy price at one more time as we are beginning a new week, because I just want to make sure that everybody is well informed as to where we are here with the Jasmy price. And you can see on the screen that what exactly we were anticipating when we were down below here is exactly the same thing that is happening. So that's a very, very good thing to happen. You can even see the vectors that I was just mentioning in my previous video, that, you know what, well, this is the moment I'm placing buys. And I was actually saying that for somebody who actually missed the market down here, this would actually be a good spot. And I still stand with that. I believe that from here, we are going to be seeing like very, very crazy price action. You remember the prediction that we were saying we're going to be breaking this resistance as if there was never resistance there. That's exactly what happened. We rallied up to exactly the price target that we wanted, 0.006. We are coming back. Things are going to plan. So that's really, really something that has me excited. And I'm going to be showing you across the market what exactly is just about to happen with the Jasmy price. From a daily time frame perspective, we are now looking to go ahead and challenge our next resistance, which is sitting at something like $0.008 per Jasmy. And you remember that this resistance has got a narrative behind it. Remember, there was the time that Jasmy was put into the innovation zone. But here I expect, a stiffer resistance compared to what we had down below here. But I'm going to show you how this thing is going to be overcome, because we've got like other very, very good indications just across the market. So we'll take a look at that as well. Now, going to the weekly time frame, we can also see Jasmy here exhibiting this falling wedge that we've been monitoring. I don't know, this is the longest I've monitored a pattern right here, but I know that this thing is going to pay off. First of all, it's a weekly time frame, so it actually gives better accuracy, and the higher time frame you go, that's actually the better the results get. So we are looking at this falling wedge here, and one of the best patterns across markets right here. This is a falling wedge, and it has got a 66% success rate to go ahead and reach its price targets. Now, its price targets are as follows. The minimum that we are looking for right here is 4.5 cents, and then obviously the best case scenario for this falling wedge on a weekly time frame is something like 9, 10, 11 cents thereabouts. Now, I was mentioning that here on the MACD for the very first time in Jasmy's history, we have had growth like this. This is really, really the first time that we have had something like this. So how many weeks is that now? 1, 2, 3, 4, including this week that we just started. Obviously, we are looking set for bullish momentum. Throughout the history of the Jasmy price, it's just been downward momentum left, right, and center, as you can see here. So for the very first time, we have optimism on the price set, and you see what is also happening right here. I've always treated this whole thing that you see after we broke out of this falling wedge as just a back test, and you can see the kind of downward sloping resistance that we are facing at the moment here. We are going to be trying to challenge it. We got a rejection, yes, but in time we're going to be challenging this one. Once this is broken, all hell is going to break loose right at this moment. Obviously, we see about other resistance above there, but this is going to be a very good indication that, you know what, it's time to even pay much closer attention, right? So this is what we are looking for Jasmy in the medium to long term, right? But that's not the only price targets that we have here on the Jasmy price, right? And that's not the only thing that really has me excited. I'm just going to go ahead and show you what is happening with the crypto market in general, right? So let's take a look at this price. And this is the total market cap of all crypto, and it's exhibiting something that really is, I think, the best setup that you can ever find across markets, at least in my opinion, because this thing is just reliable. This is called a Wyckoff accumulation pattern here. And when you see the whole crypto market doing this actually suggests to me that we have to pay really, really close attention. I'm just going to show you a Wyckoff accumulation schematic so that you can kind of see where exactly we are. These are the events in the Wyckoff accumulation. And you can see that we have gone through all these stages right here. Our last points of support here. Now we are on that last stage here, which is termed the last, actually the sign of strength right there, right before we have our backup and our other last sign of strength. So we are really, really poised for some great movement in the crypto space in general, right? Now the question obviously is, well, okay, how does that even really help the Jasmy price? So the truth is, this market moves in tandem, right? And when the general market is doing well, we expect altcoins in general, including Jasmy, to perform really, really well, even outpacing the general market. Now, another chart that really has me super, super excited is this Bitcoin chart that you see here. The chart you see on top is the current Bitcoin price chart, and the one you see below is the Bitcoin price chart back then in 2016 before the rally to the previous all-time high that we had then in 2018, right? So basically, if you take a closer look at what's happening here, we are witnessing the same kind of price action that the Bitcoin price that was exhibiting back then, with this kind of distribution that you see here, same distribution here, obviously, before you head for your accumulation here. You can also see the same accumulation here that doesn't even set new lows, right? It keeps making higher lows each and every single time. But right now, I would say we are at this point right here. This point you see on this price side would be the same point right here. You can also see the same price action here with this, continued upward momentum without even setting any new lows here before you have this huge push. You also have the same thing right here before you have this huge push, and then you start coming down a little bit. You come down a little bit here, but you see there is still continuation right here. So this is to be expected here for the Bitcoin price. Now, the last time we had a setup like this one, I already mentioned that we actually managed to go ahead and take a new all-time high. Now, if you continue following this breakdown here on Bitcoin, I can tell you with the high degree of certainty, one of the greatest bull markets that we have ever seen is just about to happen. And that's why I was saying that, if the whole market is doing well, Jasmy is also almost guaranteed to do really, really well. Now, another question obviously arises that, okay, you have mentioned $0.008 per Jasmy. You said, okay, this is not where the Jasmy price set ends. You also mentioned 4.5 cents thereabout of this falling wedge. You also mentioned 9, 10, 11 cents. So where is the ultimate price target for this Jasmy price set, right? Before we continue, I'm just going to kindly ask you to help me spread this video by delicately tapping the like button, because it really helps the YouTube algorithm. People looking for Jasmy updates will now be able to find this video much more easily. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel just yet, I would encourage you to do so, because I do TA on Jasmy in a number of altcoins on a regular basis. And without me running my mouth too much, let me actually get back into the price set. So I'm going to go ahead and show you this simple fractal that we have on the Jasmy price set, but really, really amazing pattern here. So this is the all-time history of the Jasmy price set, and you can see how depressing it looks, right? But this is actually a little bit deceiving. So if you take a look at this fractal that we have inside of that depressing structure there, you can actually see that we have something that is really, really a golden opportunity here. Compare that fractal to what Cardano then did in the last bear market, which is 2018, right? And you can see we are exhibiting the same kind of structure here. I'm not going to go into detail, obviously, but I think you can obviously get an idea. We have another example here. This is Sia coin, and you can see the same kind of a structure as well. We have got Ethereum even after crashing 98%, I remember, from that bear market. And, it still managed to do the same thing that Jasmy price is doing. So I haven't lost my hope on Jasmy based on these factors, but obviously Jasmy has crashed like 9%, but really there is no big difference. 98, 99, 97 really doesn't change anything. So yeah, we are looking at that fractal here with Jasmy. Let me quickly show you one more time. This is the structure that we have here, and it's looking exactly as though the structures that really, really did well. And also just from a time frame perspective, Cardano here from this top to come back to that top again took something like 1,147 days. I was saying at the beginning of the video that today we are on day number 1006, and you can kind of see obviously how closer we are getting to that. I'm not saying that we are exactly going to take the same amount of time, but it's going to be something along those lines thereabout, right? Now, one thing that we're going to be doing on Jasmy is we're going to be treating this top right here as the previous all-time high for Jasmy, because we can't work with the previous all-time high. Obviously, it actually doesn't work well with the structure to begin with, and that $5 something looks a little bit, very difficult to do, right? So we are treating 33 cents as the previous all-time high, and we are going to be doing something that is very simple here. Take our favorite retracement 2 from the very top here to the bottom of the Jasmy price set, and we can actually see that here we are looking at 0.0028. That's where we want to go, right? But it doesn't change anything. Now we want to compare these favorite retracement levels to what those other structures managed to do, right? Come here to Cardano. We basically do the same thing from the very top of the bull market to the bottom of the bear market right here. And you can see with Cardano that we managed to exceed even the 2.618 favorite retracement level. So that's something like between the 2.618 and the 3.618 favorite retracement level. And then we also have got Sia coin right here really didn't get back to its previous all-time high. But then again, as I always mention, that this one from the very bottom to the top was actually an 85x, right? Many people didn't get to see that because, they consider coins which are, getting above their previous all-time high. But that's not what you are here for in this market. You are here for percentages, right? So sometimes it's even better to pick a coin that doesn't go and do like its previous all-time high, because the most important thing anyway is like the kind of multiples that you come out with and the percentages, right? So for Sia coin, that was an 85x with something like here a 786 Fibonacci adjustment level. Now if you come to Ethereum and do the same thing, you can see the 3.618 Fibonacci adjustment level being reached. So taking a look at all those Fibonacci adjustment levels, compare them to Jasmy here. Our worst performer was 786 Fibonacci adjustment level. That's 26 cents for Jasmy. Thereabout, I think this price again is something that is actually very, very possible. And we are still very far from there. That's why I was even placing buys, because yeah, I have got a bag full of Jasmy, but it's always important to be dollar cost averaging. So if we move from here to 26 cents, that's going to be a huge win for me. Another price target that we quoted was 2.618 Fibonacci adjustment level for Cardano. That's something like 86 cents for Jasmy. An amazing price target, I don't want to lie. 86 cents Jasmy is going to be life or life changing. Another price target that we quoted was the 3.618 Fibonacci adjustment level, and that's $1.20 for Jasmy in the next bull market. So yeah, you've heard people saying that $1 is possible for Jasmy. From a chart perspective, this is something that is very, very possible. Do you need to get there? Well, it depends on your needs, honestly. So as I was saying that for some people, their exit point is 26 cents. Some people exit cents 86 cents. Some people $1.20. It just depends on your needs. And obviously the best person to know that is just you yourself, right? So this is basically what I'm looking for Jasmy to do in this next bull market that is just about to come. But obviously none of what I say is financial advice, and you should not buy or sell anything because of anything I say, all right? But if you like the content, don't forget to delicately tap the like button, share the video with your friends and family, and then I'll be able to see you on the next one. Take good care of yourself. Bye.